So in today's video, I am going to be previewing Sutton United versus Bradford City. Then in the second part of today's video, I'm going to be bringing you guys my Game Week 18 League 2 score predictions. If you do go on to enjoy today's video, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 70 likes on today's video, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you are new as well. We are now on the road to 7,000 subscribers. So please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so and it does massively help out. Make sure as well to get your score predictions as well as your starting 11 as well down in the comment section down below. Sutton have had a decent start to the season. Obviously they were in a playoff battle last campaign, but make sure you drop a like on today's video, subscribe if you are new as well, and let's get straight into today's match preview. So my team, Bradford City, we currently sit 5th in the Sky Bet League 2 table. After 17 games we've got 8 wins, 6 draws, 3 defeats, 23 goals scored, 14 goals conceded, which leaves us on a positive 9 goal difference and 30 points. Our last couple of games then have been a win, a draw, and a win. Them last couple of games then being a 2-1 win away at Mansfield Town. Obviously we went down to 10 men in that game. Matty Platt with his second yellow card, he'll be suspended for this game. I believe out of all the games that he has played, these will be the first league minutes that he will have missed so far this season. Then we had a 1-0 defeat at home to Harrogate Town in the first round of the FA Cup. A 1-1 draw at home to Crawley Town, a 1-1 draw at home to Swindon Town, a 0-0 draw away at Grimsby, a 4-0 defeat away at Burton in the Papa John's Trophy, and then just before that we had a 1-0 win away at Salford City. That then compared though to Sutton United, they're currently sat 17th in the Sky Bet League 2 table. After 17 games they've got 5 wins, 4 draws, 8 defeats, 16 goals scored, 23 goals conceded, which leaves them on a minus 7 goal difference and 19 points. Their last couple of games then have been a loss, a draw, a win and a loss. Them last couple of games then being a 2-0 defeat at home to Farnborough in the first round of the FA Cup. I'm not really too sure what level Farnborough are at, but certainly not as I've heard of before, so not a great result there for Sutton whatsoever. Just before that though, they had a 3-0 defeat away at Stockport County. They also got a red card there in the 3rd minute, so I'm going to presume that's a straight red card, probably for a bad foul. Omar Bougiel probably will be banned for this game. Sutton fans, let me know down in the comment section down below, will he be banned for this one? Just before that as well, they had a 2-2 draw away at Northampton, then they had a 1-1 draw at home to Walsall, a 2-0 win at home to Oxford United in the Papa John's Trophy, then just before that they had a 1-0 win away at AFC Wimbledon. Now they haven't actually won in the league at home since the 17th of September where they beat Hartlepool United 2-0. Now they're a very strong side at home last season, but recently they have been quite poor, especially in the league. That's game on the 17th of September was when we beat Stevenage 3-0, so a long time ago now since they have won at home in the league. Hopefully we are not the team that makes them finally get their first win. Obviously we played in midweek, they didn't play in midweek as well, so that puts us at a slight disadvantage. We also played with 10 men for 30, 35, 40 minutes, something like that, so the players are going to be very tired after that one, but it was an unbelievable performance from them on Tuesday night. You know, I've given them a lot of criticism over the last couple of games, especially after that game against Harrogate, but on Tuesday night I can only give them all so much praise. Every single one of them was at least a 7, maybe even 8 out of 10. They were all absolutely unbelievable. Now we're going to get into the team though that I would pick for this game if I was Mark Hughes. So I would then line up in a 4-2-3-1 formation. I'd go Harry Lewis in goal. I don't think he really had all too much to do against Mansfield Town. He made an unbelievable save just before they scored. I think they actually scored from the resulting corner, but it was an unreal save from him. Apart from that, didn't really have all too much to do. He came for a couple crosses and pretty routine saves, to be honest with you. Didn't really have all too much to do in the end. I don't think he could have really done too much more about the goal either. Moving into the back four then, at right back I'm going to go with Brad Halliday. Again, I thought he was unbelievable on Tuesday night. I think he's certainly getting better and better as each game goes by. I would like to see maybe a little bit more from him going forwards at times, but our first goal comes from him overlapping Scott Banks, gets a ball into the box. I think it's blocked by one of their players. It comes out to Smallwood who hammers home, but apart from that, I think Halliday's been really good. You know, there were a lot of people at the start of the season criticising Halliday, but I think now he's certainly cemented himself as our first choice right back. I don't think Hendry really gets a look in over Halliday because he's got an unbelievable engine on him. He's good going forward. He's brilliant defensively as well. He's quite quick as well for a fullback. Me personally, I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Brad Halliday over the last couple of games. 2 centre backs. Firstly, Jan Songo. He's going to come in for this game for the suspended Matty Platt. It's either Jan Songo or Timmy Odyssey, and I don't believe Jan Songo has had a start in the league so far this season. If I am wrong, let me know down in the comment section down below, but I think whenever Songo has played, I think he's been consistent. He was one of our most consistent performers last season, won a couple Player of the Year awards as well. Partnering him, I would go with Romney Critchlow. I think, again, he's been pretty good over the last couple of games, and I don't really have too much to say, to be honest with you. He's kind of one of the first names on the team sheet. He gives you that left foot balance as well. Very good on the ball, great defensively, good recovery pace, so for me personally, he has to start. And at left back, it will obviously be Matty Folds. Again, unbelievable on Tuesday night. He is coming turning into one of the best players in his position in this league. He is so good. I'm a big fan of Matty Fold. Certainly keeps his place as well when Liam Rideout is eventually back from his injury, but at this moment in time still injured. So Matty Fold is our only left back, and it's not really a complaint, to be honest with you. He's been unbelievable so far this season. So for me, the only change in the back four is Songo coming in for the suspended Matty Platt. Moving in then to the two central midfielders. Firstly, Richie Smallwood. I think that's probably the best performance I've seen him have in a Bradford City shirt on Tuesday night. He was unbelievable. Scored a great goal as well. He's had a few opportunities like that so far this season, but he only seems to score screamers. Scored a worldie on his left foot against Newport. Scored another thunderbolt on Tuesday night as well. Pardon him, a man who I've given a lot of criticism over the last couple of weeks. It's got to be Alex Gilliard. I thought he's really made up for the last couple of weeks where he has been pretty poor on Tuesday night. He was absolutely all over the place, sticking tackles in, playing the switch balls and all that sort of stuff. I thought Gilliard was really good. You needed his energy at times. I've been calling for Ryan East over the last couple of games, but Gilliard was really good on Tuesday night, so I think it would be very harsh to drop him. If you're not going to drop him after games like Crawley, where he's cost us 2 points, then you can't drop him after a performance on Tuesday night, unless there's an injury or maybe a fitness concern, but Gilliard, I don't really think he probably ever has a fitness concern, to be honest with you. Moving in into the front three behind the striker. Firstly, on the right-hand side, I'm going to go with Scott Banks. I think he's just better than Dion Pereira at this moment in time. Again, on Tuesday night, showed his quality. He got the pre-assist for that goal, for Smallwood's goal anyway. Put a shift in as well. He just looks more of a threat for me than Dion Pereira. More direct, quicker, good energy as well. So for me personally, I like to see Banks start on that right-hand side. In the number 10 role, I'm going to go with Harry Chapman. Again, don't really have too many options at this moment in time, but once again, Harry Chapman putting an unbelievable shift on Tuesday night. Was all over the place, starting that press, triggering the press. Again, the end product at times wasn't quite there, but overall, I think until Jamie Walker's back from fitness, Harry Chapman is our best number 10 at this moment in time. On the left-hand side, Tyreek Wright came off with injury on Tuesday night just after we scored, so I haven't included him in my matchday squad because it's only a couple of days since then. It looked quite a serious injury as well. I'm not too sure what this injury was, but it did look quite serious. I think he took a whack right at the start of the second half, and then it was only a couple of minutes later when Andy Cook scored, he had to come off the pitch because he was absolutely blowing. So on that left-hand side, I'm going to go with Aboisa, a man who's obviously come back into the side over the last couple of games, been building up his match fitness and all that sort of stuff. Now, maybe you could potentially go Chapman on the left, Dion in the middle, and Banks on the right. I think that's probably more likely than seeing Aboisa start. I think he's kind of ahead of Jake Young at this moment in time in terms of matches played. Each has been playing a lot recently. We haven't seen Jake Young for weeks, if not months now. Where on earth is Jake Young? You know, Mark Hughes has not said anything about him being injured or anything like that, but Issa played about 45 minutes on Tuesday night. He was 30 minutes in the game before. I think he can definitely get an hour, maybe even 65, potentially 70 minutes out of Aboisa if he does play in this game. Then potentially you bring on someone like an Angle or a Jake Young. Obviously, up front, that does leave Andy Cook. Scored his 14th goal of the season. I believe I want to say his 11th league goal of the season as well on Tuesday night. He was unbelievable on Tuesday. Scored again, does what Andy Cook does, and he sticks the ball in the back of the net. On the bench then for me, that'd leave Colin Doyle, Timmy Odesina, Ryan East, Dion Pereira, Jake Young, Lee Angle, and Verden Oliver, which means the players who miss out would be Heath Richardson, Joe O'Shaughnessy, Luke Hendrick, Matty Platt, Liam Rideout, Levi Sutton, Emmanuel Sadibe, Jamie Walker, and Tyreek Wright, obviously, if he is injured. Now then, let's get into my Game Week 18 League 2 score predictions. Starting out then with Carlisle United versus Walsall FC, I'm going to go with a 2-0 win for the hosts in that one. Crawley Town versus Barrow AFC, I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. Crewe Alexandra versus Colchester United, I'm going to go with a 2-0 home win for Crewe. Gillingham FC versus Northampton Town, I'm going to go with an upset in this one. I'm going to go with Gillingham to get a 2-1 win in that game. I think Gillingham obviously will be coming off some confidence after that win against Brentford a couple of days ago. Grimsby Town versus Doncaster Rovers, I'm going to go with a 0-0 draw. Harrogate Town versus Leyton Orient, I think Orient will get back to winning ways with a 3-0 win in this game. Newport County versus Stockport County, the two counties going together in this one. I'm going to go with a 3-2 away win there for Stockport. 5-goal thriller in that one. Rochdale AFC versus Mansfield Town, I'm going to go with a 2-1 away win for Mansfield. Salford City versus AFC Wimbledon. Again, Wimbledon got a good result on Tuesday night against Leyton Orient, so I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw in that one. Stevenage FC versus Hartlepool United, I'm going to go with a 3-1 win in that one for Steve Evans' side. Sutton United versus Bradford City, I don't usually predict Bradford City wins, but with how good our away form has been so far this season, we're second in the form table in terms of away form. I'm going to go with a 2-1 away win for us in that game. And then the final game is Swindon Town versus Tranmere Rovers. I'm going to go with a 3-1 home win for Swindon in that one. But that is where I'm going to leave it for today's video. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could channel it 70 likes, as I said at the start of today's video, that'd be absolutely class. Subscribe if you are new as well. We are now on the road to 7,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so and it does massively help out. Thank you very much for watching today's video. Shout out to our current tier 3 channel member as well at BDavies211. Have a great rest of your day and I shall see you all very soon for another one. Peace.